some people, unfortunately, without knowing the purpose of education, they finish the education. Without knowing the purpose of life, they complete the journey of life on this planet. That is very unfortunate. But here, sphere of Gaulians, I think you should know first. The purpose or the goal of true education is intelligence plus character. But unfortunately, in the society around, the corporate education sector or government education sector or private, wherever we go, majority of the time or most of the time or all the time, they spend on securing the good grades and securing good jobs, after that asset creation, wealth creation, after that setting up family and comfort life. But the other sector of character is missing. That is why there is a lot of, there are many intelligent criminals are there in the society. Corruption is increasing, family instability, political instability, insecurity, uncertainty, and violence is multiplied across the country and across the world. Out of, one historian told, Arnold Toynbee, he observed, out of 21 notable civilizations, 19 civilizations perished not because of conquest from without, but by moral failure, moral decay from within. So that is the reason why society and economics and every sector is failing. So education without morality is a menace to the society. It's a very dangerous thing that we are living in. So the purpose of the true goal of education is, there are two goals: training the person in intelligence and training the person in character. If we train the citizens or students in intelligence and ignore character, we are preparing a society without hope. That is the danger we are living in. So, I encourage you all to think about the character, because we have a living example in our country, the Bharat Ratna Dr. Ambedkar. He is the combination of both intelligence and character. He is concerned for social equality, social justice, and respect, individual respect and respect for all human beings. That concern, that responsibility, that character domain, that moral responsibility made him the most wise person in the world. So, he has set the pace for us. And there are many people like that we can find. So, character is the noblest possession of man. It exercises greater control over the wealth. Character secures all the honor without the justice of fame. Character is power. Character is destiny. Character is higher than intellect. If we do not if we do not choose to cultivate, to desire, to cultivate, to practice character, it's a hell. You will not find peace. That's why, my dear students, I encourage you to think, to feel, because students are put in a position where they have to evolve their own moral values, because there is no academic curriculum that defines, that trains, that educates children, youth in character. That is the unfortunate thing that we are facing these days. So we must take a national and international level character education movement. You all should take part in this movement. Are you ready? Are you ready? So you should be the moral police. You should be the moral agents. You should feel the responsibility for your personal life, for your families, parents and teachers and the community that you come from and the society on a wider scale. Then only we can win India for glorious and a prosperous and peaceful place to live in. To have a secure, peaceful place to work in, to flourish, to live a long life of comfort. We should carry the character. Never point out the society for not providing us the character. Let us bring the character from within. Let us acquire it. When people born, the second question is that every person should know the purpose of life. We have already seen the answer for the first question. What is the goal of true education? The goal is character plus intelligence. So what is the purpose of life? To acquire the character and to share with the fellow neighbors. That is the purpose of life. Because character secures you all the honor, glory, meaning, purpose and fulfillment, wealth and everything that you need for your peaceful survival on this planet. That is why the purpose of life is to acquire the character and to share it with your parents, siblings and friends, neighbors and even with enemies. To transform the society, to make it a beautiful place to live in. That is the purpose of life. Then coming to our personal responsibility. There are three types of people we see. Some people, they know about morals, but they ignore it. Some other group of people, they know about morals, they desire it, but they never practice it. The third group of people, they know in detail about the moral laws and all the required core human competencies, and they desire it, they practice it, and they share it. So which kind of group that you want to come under? First group, second group, third group? Third group. So this is the message I want to give you. Know about morals, desire it and do it. And then bring light to chase the darkness from your personal life, from your family that you come from and from the neighborhood. When the mystery of this universe is, when light comes, darkness disappears. Without bringing the character, you cannot transform the society around you. That is why let us cultivate the character. Otherwise, your life will be a failure. There is divorce rate is increasing, crime rate is increasing, a lot of persecution, domestic violence, many unwanted social evils are prevailing across the country. Everybody knows. The thing is, how to bring transformation, how to facilitate intended change in the society. Individuals should decide to cultivate the core human character competencies. Our institute have developed one framework, that is character education framework. When a person borns, at the time of his birth, he born with personality, not character. Personality comes through birth. Caste is ascribed at his birth, but character is acquired, is cultivated, enhanced with intentional effort. So character should be acquired and shared with people. Across the country and across the globe, we want to facilitate the character education movement to bless this world with this character education. That is why I request all the teachers and parents and students to partner in this movement and take personal responsibility to create a place, a wonderful place, a beautiful families, to build stronger families, to promote the secure society, stable governance, to offer good governance, to promote global peace, so that we will know the meaning and fulfillment and experience the richness of human life on this planet. Otherwise, if we do not take the initiative, who will take the initiative? In this connection, I appreciate and admire our Secretary Sir, respected Secretary Sir, Dr. R.S. Praveen Kumar, for formulating 10 commandments, Swear's 10 commandments. When I see this morning, I thought of interpreting those 10 commandments within the framework of character education. So I will very fastly go through my this piece of writing. So first commandment, I am not inferior to anyone. This commandment aims to remove the mental constraints and it empowers the students to overcome the cultural obstacles. This commandment dismantles the social inequalities and stigmas by inculcating human dignity and self-confidence and positive self-image, which is crucial for personal success and positive social relations. It enhances the interpersonal competencies of the students. So this is the powerful first commandment. So the second commandment, when we see this commandment through this character education framework, the second commandment is this: I shall be the leader wherever I am. This commandment takes the students into the aspirational domain of the character. Aspirational domain of the character. It creates the healthy vision, gives hope, creates a positive attitude, and builds the interpersonal competencies as well as intrapersonal competencies. So the third commandment, I shall do what I love and be different. This commandment honors the freedom of choice and personal responsibility and paves the way to individual legacy. This attitude unpacks the huge human potential to empower operational competencies of the student. The fourth commandment, I shall always think big and aim high. This attitude leads to develop the openness, growth mindset, and ultimately builds the required intellectual competencies of the students, which are crucial for academic and professional excellence, and paves the way to quit superstitions and unhealthy habits. It leads the students to cultivate virtues and excel in morality. The fifth commandment, I shall be honest, hardworking, and punctual. This commandment inculcates the moral virtues and builds the connection with the interpersonal competencies and develops the moral character. This emphasizes the moral competencies. The sixth commandment, I shall never blame others for my failure. This commandment inculcates the virtue of personal responsibility, which is crucial for character development and facilitates the democratic virtue of active citizenry. I shall never blame others for my failure. This commandment inculcates the virtue of personal responsibility, which is crucial for character development and facilitates democratic virtue of active citizenry. Seventh commandment, I shall never beg or cheat. This commandment inculcates the human dignity, personal responsibility, and self-respect, self-esteem, and self-management competencies, and develops respect for others and enhances the moral competencies as well as interpersonal competencies that secure honor and glory for students. Eighth commandment, I shall repay what I borrow. This commandment inculcates the attitude of respect and responsibility and virtue of faithfulness and commitment that strengthens the interpersonal competencies. Ninth commandment, I shall never fear the unknown. This commandment inculcates one of the cardinal virtue of courage that enables students to try, cultivate, continue, succeed, and excel in all core character competencies. As a result, the
Student will have courage to face the realities and challenges. In addition, this character competency of courage empowers the students to survive, endure, and transcend their misfortunes. The 10th commandment, I shall never give up. This commandment inculcates the overarching positive attitude towards life's realities and develops the self-confidence and builds the intrapersonal competencies that builds the character of the students. I see this 10 commandments framework, Swero's 10 commandments framework is already in place, initiating the character education. When I see, I feel very happy and excited to take off from here. So I have to create an awareness to partner with the like-minded people and organizations to network at the local and the global and national level to accelerate the process of raising awareness about the character and its crucial role in securing meaning and purpose for human life and peaceful social survival and existence, and the dignity and the sanctity and the sacredness of human life. We should all respect the life and the purpose of life, the purpose of education. The purpose of education is training the human being's intelligence and character. The purpose of life is to acquire the character and to share with the fellow neighbors and family members, to promote the peace and health and long life, the happiness and well-being and prosperity and dignity and honor for humanity, for all its glory and survival in eternity. Thank you for this great opportunity.